Alright kids, Mr. Houston here. Let's try this. First time I've made a video for you guys. We'll see if it works. This is number 6 from our test that we're having a tough time with. Here's the picture that was given to us. We were told that triangle ACE is similar to triangle DCB. My advice to you always, when you get a picture that you're not sure about, redraw the triangles. Use the information that they gave us, what they told us. ACE is similar to DCB. Redraw your picture, and you may have an easier time figuring this out. So let me change colors real quick, and let's redraw some stuff. Maybe. So here's two triangles. Nothing special, just two triangles. And now I'm going to label them according to what I was told in my given information up here. A, C, E, and triangle D, C, B. I labeled them the same way, in the same order, just like they told me in the original up here. It's important I do that because when you compare it to the given picture that we gave to you, the two triangles look different. So that's why we need to redo it. Now that we have the new pictures drawn, we should be able to label new information, take all of our numbers that they gave us here, and put them into our picture to help us make some sense. So let's do that now. Let's look at the smaller triangle first, just because it's a little bit easier. This side right here, CD. We were told that CD is 14 from our picture, so I'm going to put that into my picture. Maybe. CD is 14. CB from the picture, the given picture, is 10. Put that in. Cool. That's what I know about the little triangle, because BD right there, this part right here in the middle, I don't know. I'm even going to label that with an X right now, because the problem did say find the length of BD. Now I have the small triangle labeled, I'm going to work on the other bigger triangle. Change colors again. Look at what we know. Easiest one to see is AC. AC is 32. I'm going to put it in my picture. What else do we know? This is where we got caught up and where we made our mistakes on the test. Let's look at AC. The side of the big triangle is AC. If I compare that to my given picture, A all the way to C is all of that, or A to C, C to A. Well, going back to what we learned freshman year, if we use the segment addition postulate, this small side right here, 10, and this side up here, 18, if we add them together, that'll give us the total length from A to C. 10 and 18 is 28. Same thing for CE on the bottom here. C all the way to E. Put those two together and we should get 20. Now we have our two new pictures, our two new triangles, and they're relabeled. They look good. Now we can do some work. Okay, before I can try to figure out and solve for BD, X right there, I have to decide whether or not these two triangles are similar to each other. Well, you might try to use side, 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 but we don't have enough information for side, 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 because we don't know what X is yet. So it leaves us with other options. Angle, angle, or side, angle, side. Well, I see it fairly easy. I hope you guys are starting to as well. This one has to be to work side, angle, side. Now, like we've said, for side, angle, side to work, you have to show me one congruent angle and the two sides that are proportional, the ones that are included with the angle. The angle, I think, is the easiest. Both triangles use angle C. Oops. Both triangles use angle C. So we can say angle C is congruent to angle C, and that is by our reflexive property. Cool, there's the angle. Now we have to worry about the sides. This is where we have to be a little bit dynamic and common sense even too. Well, I see 28 and 14. They look like they match up to me. They're both on, when we redrew our triangles, AC, BC, or DC, they matched. Let's write a proportion with them. 28 over 14. I'm going to see if that equals, well, the other side. Well, the other side that's left that I'm going to use is the 20 and 10. Again, they touch angle C. They're both on the bottom when we redraw our triangles. We should be okay. 20 over 10. Big triangle over the little triangle on both ones. Both of these two, hopefully you can see easily now that they do reduce. 28 divided by 14 is 2. 20 divided by 10 is 2. We just check to see that they're proportional. We've already said the angle is congruent, so now that we've proved side angle side. So, we just proved the two triangles were similar by using side angle side. All I've done here is redraw my triangles once again, cleaned up my space so I could figure out my work now. Now we go back to what we say when we say the triangles are similar. All three angles are congruent, we know that now, and now we also know that all three sides are proportional to each other. So let's follow that and write our proportions. First thing I'm going to use is the big triangle over here on the left side. First side I see is AC, then CE, then AE. If I put those on top of the smaller triangle from the right side, well, DC, CB, DB. There's my proportion. That's what we know now. Now that I know all this information, it should be fairly easy to solve for BD, the X over there. To do that, let's plug in our numbers. AC is 28, DC is 14, equals EC, or CE rather, is 20, CB is 10, AE from my picture is 32, BD, that's X, that's what I'm looking for. I have my proportions. Now it's my job to solve for X. Well, obviously, since I'm solving for X, I'm going to use that ratio, that fraction right there, because it has the X term. As far as the other one goes, it's up to you. It's up to me, it's up to you, whatever one you want to use. I choose this one because why not? First thing I'm going to do is simplify this dude, make our lives easier. 20 over 10, you can cross out zeros. 2 over 1, that's going to equal 32 over X. Now it's time to cross multiply. 2x equals 32. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 16. That's how we find that BD equals 16. All it is to it, kiddos. You can do this. You need to study. Your test is tomorrow, Wednesday. Let's do an awesome job on it.